side. I have you now. You now.
All right. What is going on, all you Hollow Table heroes? Welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video on free-to-play accounts. My name is Itachi, and we got my buddy, my pal, my good friend and guildmate, Evo, here with us. He's also my co-host for the Imperial Military Podcast Show. What's going on, Jaden? What's going on, Onion Crisps? FK, what's going on, you guys? How's it going, Evo?
What's up, man?
Not much, man. Glad to have you back as always. Guessing you've just started the stream. Absolutely, Onion Crisps. We just started. So this is the Imperial Military Podcast Show, guys. And we're going to be going over our free-to-play accounts that we started 45 weeks ago, almost a full year. April 1st of 2019 is when we started these accounts. And I think we've been having a lot of fun with these free-to-play accounts as well. And as you guys saw in the title, I want you guys to guess while you're in the chat, as we're going through the stream, which one of us really liked Babu Frik and which one of us liked Baby Yoda. Just keep that in mind as we're going through the stream. We're going to switch it up a little bit today. Usually I go first, but tonight we're going to have Evo start us off and go over his account. And then we'll head over to me. So let's switch it over to Evo right now.
Ooh, I may have to keep pausing every now and then just because got some drippage, something going on, so I got like a little cough. So bear with me. But hey, how's it going? Look, Onion Chris was already trying to get on your good side, man. He's saying
I know,
you're
right? He's
Baby
like,
Yoda.
I'm Baby Yoda.
I saw Itachi sleeping with a Baby Yoda beanie. I would not put it past him at all. At all. Oh, man. I'm sitting here buying stuff. Stream is blurry.
Yeah, that's Evo.
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. You want me to try and do that thing?
You might want to... Do you have just that window open? Or you still have your others in the background?
No, I got all kinds of stuff up.
Maybe... I don't know. You might want to try closing some of the blue stacks.
I can close both of these.
It's weird sometimes. It's still showing up that way. Yeah, try to do your thing, man. AR Movie Trailers, what is going on, man? He says, great streams, Itachi. You have helped me so much with the Hyperdrive bundle streams. Keep up the amazing work. You are the best. Thank you, AR Movie Trailers. Greatly appreciate it, man. Oh, look at that. That is nice and clear now. It's looking sexy.
It's probably going to mess up the as I start going through stuff.
So,
We'll see.
AR Movies, we're going to be, I'm going to be doing a stream on Thursday on that Hyperdrive bundle count, so don't miss that. Just the gameplay is blurry. Onion Crisp says, better. Hashtagger, what's up, man? He says, sup, team. It's better. It's a little better than what it was. Yeah, I don't think Discord doesn't like tracking the motion very well.
Ooh, yeah, championship thing.
Bird. Jaden, do you think Lando is a good character? I've been enjoying using him. Down here, Chris said spoke too soon. Jaden,
all three raids.
I like Lando. Did they just pop? I like Lando.
What happened? We lost somebody.
Yep.
Those jerks.
I do like Lando. I think he is a good character to go after later on in the game. To be honest with you, especially since you just did the Hyperdrive bundle. No, Lando sucks. he can have his uses. You know that when you're digging deep into your roster for Grand Arena, as you get later on in the game, Lando can have some uses. But as far as a character for where you're at, I know where you're at right now, Jaden. I would not worry on Lando right now. Cup is better. Have fun today. Thanks, man.
All right, let's hop into this. Tachi keep trying to steal my light here.
I'm really not trying to.
Jeez.
You've got the bird syndrome right now.
Jeez, the bird syndrome? What does that mean?
I'm gonna talk about this. Ooh, rates bird.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh,
no,
dude,
really, it was
I've
the
played
whole
the
screen
game
thing
for
going
about
up.
3 to 4 years. Oh. For whatever reason, I thought you were. I'm sorry, Evo. I thought you were earlier in the game, Jaden. 3 to 4 years. Interesting. Okay. Cool. You probably have a little bit more knowledge than I do on some of the characters. Because I don't use some of them. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, just kind of going through characters so far. Obviously, I've been grabbing the 501st as I see them. Haven't focused on them at all. I won't focus on them until I have some time where I can farm Arc Trooper. I have started to get some Shock T just a little bit to go with that. To go with these guys here. But
Yeah, you're back to being
Clone
blurry
Troopers.
again. I don't think anybody
Clone
can see what's going
Troopers.
on there.
Bounty Hunters, no movement lately. Still farming Django and Bosk every day. I think I actually haven't farmed them yet today. Oh, I did. I'm good. But yeah, still trying to get that team rounded out so I can go ahead and get that 7-star Chewbacca. Empire, can't see anything.
Yeah, your stuff is super blurry.
I don't know why. I don't know what to do about it. I mean, nothing's different today. Oh. Yeah, something is different. There's more going on my internet than usual. That's probably what it is. So yeah, there's no getting around that.
Okay.
Yeah, no real movement on Empire. I can just kind of blow through these guys and just give you an update of what's going on. I have been grabbing Ewoks when I see them, so not farming Wicket yet. Ewok Elder is 165. If Itachi showcased your roster, you talked over it. I mean, you could. Do you want to do that?
I can showcase. So, I mean, the issue with that is I can only showcase what he's already activated.
Yeah.
I can't showcase what he's currently working on without actually logging into his account.
Yeah. Let me hold on. Let me take a look here. What am I working on? Been working on my Jedi. So obviously Revan and Yoda are still at the same relic level that they've been at. So relic 4 Revan, relic 2 Yoda. Jolie Bindo is almost to gear 12. One of the last piece for him. And then I need to work, just kind of round out Bastila and Genkem. I have moved on to where I'm working towards getting Darth Revan. So Carthanazi. Oh, sorry about that. Carthanazi 78 out of 100. Jahani 41 out of 65. So I've got a ways to go for her. Candace is 41 out of 25, so he's the farthest to go. But he's the only person that I am farming right now in the Cantina battles. And then also way down there is Batsila, 32 out of 25 for her. So I've got a ways to go for him, but that is where I'm focusing at the moment. Once I am done with my bounty hunters, then I'll also move over to round out the Ewoks, so I can get that team going, because I want to work on my Padme team. Yeah, with her. Galactic Republic. So obviously Yoda is there, R2, Genken, Ahsoka Tano's maxed out. I just need to work on her gear. Padme is at 5-star, just need to work on her gear as well. Barris, I'm grabbing as I see her. She is at 6 stars now. with 20 out of 85. C3PO, and I need to start working on Jedi Knight Anakin. So what'll happen is, as soon as I'm done with Jango Fett, I'll move over and I'll get Wicket. As soon as I'm done with Bosk, I'll move over and I'll get Jedi Knight Anakin.
Nice.
So that's the plan with them. Ships, still working on getting my Geos completely done. Looks like I've got a couple of things I can put in now. I don't want to just throw them on, so I'll work on those. Just maxed out Ghost, just haven't promoted him yet. Outside of that, no other movement in ships, just kind of scaling things up slowly as I go.
That's typically how ships work.
Yeah, having some trouble in Grand Arena right now, because I need to figure out some more strategy, I guess, around setting my defenses. My defenses were holding up good with me putting Revan in the front and my bugs in the front, but people have started to be able to get through my bugs, and that causes a problem, especially if I can't get through them. What was happening is my front teams were holding up strong to where nobody could get through them, and then all I had to do was take out one quadrant, and it was a win. And I was still full clearing. But now I'm starting to see some of these higher teams where that's not the case, so I have to kind of rethink my strategy here. But
power creep.
Yeah. Power creep. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm blurry, so if there's anything else that you want me to go over, I can real quick. Otherwise, that's pretty much it.
Cool. So, you guys want to guess what Evo is? Is he Babu Frik, or is he Baby Yoda?
I don't know, man. I don't think I have the, especially right now with a little head cold, I don't think I have the energy for the Babu Frik. And I'm definitely not cute enough for Baby Yoda, so.
I gotta say, Eva was super. Let's switch over here. Super excited about Babu Frik after we saw the movie. Like
I think he'd be a fun character for the game. Put him in there with a droid team. He could be like a good a droid team that's anti. Oh, what is his name? Anti-GG. Just have him get through GG teams.
Anti-General Grievous. He's got to be able to have some type of synergy with C3PO though, right? Like Sith translation or something like that makes a C3PO attack or something like that and deal massive amounts of damage.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Just flip him over to where he's no longer support. He's an attacker. While Babu Frik is present, C3PO is an attacker.
Yeah. C3PO has some new skill or whatever that pops up. And he's got to have a hey ability, right? Hey! Anyone who watched the stream last night, you guys got to see that. All right. Imps Itachi. All right, guys. So I have officially moved over to baby girl Padme. Leia's mom has got it going on, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 362 rank, so we moved from Geos over to Padme in our squad arena rank. In our squad arena, just got a couple characters at 7 stars, and we'll go over that here in a minute. And then fleet rank, fleets has started to get more difficult for me. I really need to get Home 1, or not Home 1. That original trilogy, Millennium Falcon. I gotta get MILF, guys. I mean, my Rebel fleet is literally on standby. They're like, insert MILF here, so that we can get rocking and rolling. So I can still climb with Geos.
How close are you to MILF on that account?
I'll show you guys here in a little bit. I got to check because I don't know. I have been farming some of the ships pretty aggressively.
Yeah, that is one thing I want to compare with you. So when you get to that, I'll pull mine up.
Okay. See, now you're all clear after you go through all your stuff. Until you start moving stuff again, it's funny. But Geos, I am still able to climb up to like top 10 for my payout, but like I fall hard. Like it's a true climb. So Hashtagger says, y'all excited about the Rey or Kylo or nah? So I mean, for the Imps account, I'm like a year plus away for either one of those. The relic requirements alone are going to be kind of nuts, and you'll see here soon that like I haven't really started working on First Order or Resistance, and so we're not close. I think it's going to be interesting with what it does for like my main account, but for this account particularly, I'm not even close.
Yeah, I mean they're like General Skywalker for me. Like they look like really fun characters to play. They're really interesting. I really want them. I'm so far away from them. They just scare me. Like I feel like they're just kind of big guns for someone else to hold, pointed at me for a while until I get to them.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be super exclusive. Yeah, I don't know what to make of the leak yet.
What's that?
There was a leak about the rest of the requirements. I don't think it's an actual leak. I think someone was more so just trying to forecast. I do think some of that stuff is going to be true, especially with Resistance Poe and Resistance Finn. But just the requirements we already know about, I'm just so far away. So, you know, having these three characters, Jedi training Rey at Relic 7, having Finn at Relic 5, along with Resistance Trooper, like I am so far away from that, it's not even funny. So, all right, let's get into our inventory and see how we're doing. 6 shards away from General Kenobi being 7 stars. I'm so excited, and we just started. We just started tank raid, so I should get those 6 tomorrow, and General Kenobi will be at 7 stars. All right, so we got
Nice.
Padme Amidala.
Where am I at with it?
At Relic
Way
3.
behind.
Way behind.
Yeah, because you know me, I'm missing raids, so I'm probably way behind.
So Padme is at Relic 3. As you all know, she has all of her Zetas and Omegas, so she's maxed out here, working towards 7, Relic 7.
I need 24.
You need 24. Ahsoka Tano's been sitting at 7 stars for a while now. Haven't gotten her to gear 12 yet, so that's really the next thing to do here with her. She's also maxed out with the Zeta placed on her. General Kenobi is 2 gear pieces away from gear 12. We just need those last 6 shards of him. I'm going to go ahead and make that happen on that. And as you can see, his mods are just about done. So 2 gear pieces, this Mark IV sensor, Ciner, hollow projector, however you say it. But I need these stun cuffs. So I need stun cuffs for that. And then we've got the Mark 8 power cell here. And we're going to have to farm these Athcam med packs for that one. And of course, we need these Mark 6 droid collar salvage as well. But then we'll be able to take him to gear 12, and he's completely maxed out. We finally placed that Zeta on Sorsu. So
Are the Mark 6s the ones that are only from raid?
uh,
The droid collars?
yes, no. You can get it from Lightside 9D.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There is one that is only from raids, but it's not that one.
Yeah.
So
And
he's
when you
close.
request them, you can only get like 2.
Yeah. So he's close. Jedi Knight Anakin, I got to 7 stars today.
Nice.
And gear 10. He's almost at gear 11. And 1 piece away from gear 11. I need a lot of stun cuffs. So if you are in XD Gaming and you are watching, please donate these stun cuffs. I need so many of these things right now. It's ridiculous. What's up, DSP? DSP says nice. So we're working hard on this Galactic Republic team. And my next Zeta, I'm 1 Zeta away from having a Zeris, a Zeta Barris. 1 Zeta Mat, 19 out of 20, ladies and gentlemen. And so we'll have Zeta on Barris. Finally got her to 7 stars as well. We're going to be working on getting her to gear 10 here soon as well. So this Galactic Republic team is coming along very nicely. That is my arena team, and we've been working our butts off on it. Hashtagger says, I'm stuck behind needing lots of stun cuffs too. Yeah, man, stun cuffs are... There's like a couple of pieces of gear in this game that everybody freaking needs. Everybody. Yep. All right, so looking at the 5051st, the 501st Battalion. We got to, obviously, you guys know Ahsoka Tano, but Echo here is ready to go to 5 stars. I haven't promoted him. We got Rex unlocked. We got 5s unlocked. ARC Trooper is going to be starting to go on my radar here soon. Because I do want to start working towards General Skywalker. So that's the 501st. Not too much going on there. Bounty Hunters, I did get Boss to gear 11. Just promoted him to gear 5 today. DSP, I've been hoarding for a while. I have 220 cuffs. Oh, man. Send those my way, DSP. Send those my way. So I did get him 5 stars today.
Yeah, he says, but I could equip 1,000 of them right now.
So working towards 7 stars with Bosk. If you see my main account, my Bounty Hunters team is fun to have on defense. It's really fun to have on defense. It gets quite a few defensive wins on a pretty regular basis on Grand Arena. So working on this guy slowly but surely. He is a hard node farm for me. In 9B hard dark side. Jango Fett is at 7 stars, so I haven't been farming him. I got Bosk's ship at 7 stars, so I no longer need to farm this node. I just need to work on his gear and get some Zetas on that guy as well as Bosk. So the rest of the bounty hunters haven't really done much with. They're just kind of sitting where they have been at. All right, Empire haven't touched. Empire, they've just been sitting here, man. I feel so bad for these guys. I love my Empire, but Padme, man, Leia's mom has really got it going on, and she's got all my attention right now. Ewoks. Now, these little fuzzy murder bears here, they've got a little bit of a portion of my attention right now. I am farming Wicket out of hard nodes, AA hard dark side. So we've got 103 shards of Wicket right now. Low Gray has become my new Bears offie. This guy only pops up in one place, and it's hard to get him. Poplo is on his way to almost being 7 stars, and I haven't worked on Chief Chirper yet. Just finished Jedi Knight Anakin today, so Chief Chirper's on the board actually now. So that's going to become my Cantina farm and 5D. So we'll be farming him starting tomorrow. Super excited about that. Need that C3PO. All right, first order. The first order. Again, not too much going on here. I did finish farming first order officer out of, what is that in? Cantina store. So I've moved on from him from Cantina store. Crew is still sitting where he is at 42 out of 100. Logo is rough, but he's key in that C3PO event. Yeah, I know, man. I'm trying to get there. And as I said before about this first order, I mean, General Hux and Sith Trooper are going to become free-to-play farmable here very soon. So looking to kind of put that team together. Obviously, we know we have to work on crew for Supreme Commander Kylo Ren. We're assuming that's what his name's going to be. But I'll say that I'm not in a rush to start working on these. Supreme Leader. Yeah, that's what it is. Supreme Leader. I don't know why I'm having issues with words today. Galactic Republic. So here's that Galactic Republic, guys. And this top row is looking pretty nice here. As you all know, we got to Relic 3 with Padme Amidala. She's looking sexy. Next place to go is to go to Ben Solo, question mark. Next thing to do is take her up to 5, Relic 5. And I really want to get Anakin on this relic trip. He's got some crazy damage that he does when you get to gear 13 and relics. So does a lot there. We're probably not going to take Barriss Offee to relics. We'll just take her to gear 12 and stop there. General Kenobi, yes. Ahsoka Tano, yes. And obviously, Barriss will be our placeholder until we get C-3PO. R2-D2 is sitting at 7 stars. I haven't started working on him yet. I have started picking up Shaak Ti. As you can see, I can take her to 3 stars right now. I do have her unlocked on the ship battles, and we'll go over that a little bit later. But I'm not really focused in on her. So she's just kind of if I have extra energy to use over in fleet battles, which I rarely have. And I'll tell you why it's extra. So here in a little bit. Geos we haven't done too much with. So in fact, is dangerously close here to gear 13 actually. May have to look into getting him. So
I think he might be the easiest one to gear because I see a lot of gear 13
Sunfax.
Just Sunfax.
Yeah. So the Mark V, this is the one that you can only get from the raid. The Mark V droid collar. So, but yeah, he's been sitting. Relic trip. That sounds fun. Haven't done anything with Brood Alpha or Poggle, unfortunately. I do need to come back and revisit these guys and at least get these 2 to gear 12. They're just kind of sitting there at gear 11. Jedi. So Jedi, like I said, I'm gonna be following really my relic sequence here. So Jedi Knight Revan is really my next character to go take to 13, G13. So I'm gonna start working on this and his the gear that he needs for this. We're pretty close actually to having him to gear 13. These freaking stun cups, man, they're everywhere. I told you, everybody needs these things. So he's gonna be next gear 13. Shouldn't be too far off from that. Basilisk still sitting at gear 11. So is Jolie Bindo. Yoda's still sitting at gear 11. I still haven't worked on Hermit Yoda yet. And that's really my Jedi Knight Revan team because General Kenobi is in my Padme team. So I'm going to be working on those guys. Here come soon. You know, we'll get Jedi Knight Revan to gear 13. I'll pop over to Jedi Knight Anakin, get him to gear 13. Then we'll go to Grandmaster Yoda. And we're just going to do this thing. Actually, I'll probably do Jolie Bindo. Before I do Grandmaster Yoda, just because his survivability is nuts. And if you have him at gear 13, it makes him a real pain. So we'll see. Either way, it's working on 2 different teams for gear 13 is essentially what I'm doing. Don't have Night Sisters really. Haven't been focused on them at all. Old Republic. The rest of you guys haven't really changed either. Zalabar, Mission Vow, T3 and 4. Carthanasi is almost at 6 stars. He is my my main fleet battle farm. So I grab him every single day.
Yes.
But I haven't started working on Jahani or Cander's Ordo yet. So those guys are coming up on the chopping block here soon. Not the chopping block. Coming up on the block to be able to start working on Rebels. Not much going on here. I haven't moved any on these guys. I am working towards trying to get Millennium Falcon over in ships. So Chewbacca and Han Solo are going to have a hard push for gear here soon. Nothing in Resistance. Scoundrel. Now here's my extra farm is out of this is Enfys Nest. 52 out of 25 shards. I have her unlocked. This is my extra farm. So if I have leftover currency, she's my first go-to to get on 5D hard and fleet battles. She's a beast. I came up against a gear 13 one the other day, and man, whoo!
You're just sneaking in the low-key Enfys Nest there.
Yeah, I'm sneaking in a low-key Enfys Nest there. Separatists. Well, let's look at these guys. So Droideka is one of my farms for hard node, and this is a dual farm here because this has Xanadu blood in it, which is needed for needed for that Millennium Falcon over in ships. So this is one of my farms. Currently have 62 shards of this. And the one that's going actually quite quickly, this is my secondary farm over in Fleets, is B1 Battle Droid. I've got 102 shards of B1 Battle Droid. So those two I'm farming. General Grievous. I don't know why he's going so quickly, but he is. General Grievous, I am grabbing not from the shard store. I'm grabbing from Fleets. That Fleet store, as he pops up there. He's coming close to 300. He's coming close to that 7 stars. We'll just put it that way. Real close to the 7 stars. And I'm excited to be able to get him as soon as possible. All right, looking at my Sith. I still haven't activated Traya. I can activate Nihilus. The problem with activating Traya without Darth Sion is Darth Sion really, really protects Darth Traya. And I need to have Sion, but I'm not ready to work on that team right now. Obviously, we're going to have to get into Darth Revan here very soon. And things like that. So, we'll see what happens. Speaking of Sith Empire, HK47 is done as far as shard star count is concerned. We haven't activated him yet. I'll activate him when I start working on that team. So I'll just be working on his gear while I'm working on getting the shards for everyone else. So those are my characters. Let's pop over to ships. We'll start with light side. And light side, not too much going on here. Most of these guys are 7 stars. As you can see, my Rebel fleet is pretty ready. We got to work on some gear on some of these underlying characters, but man, these guys are just kind of waiting. They're waiting. Home one's waiting. It's like, bruh, get me MILF. I need MILF. This is what they're waiting on right here. Han's Millennium Falcon, and we'll talk about that progress here in a bit. So let's go to dark side. No movement on the Geos because they are like pretty much maxed out, right? Houndstooth, same, maxed out. Now he's maxed out. Thought I did that earlier. Now he's maxed out. Outside of their reinforcement ability, because you're really not going to use Houndstooth in a reinforcement ability. Chimera, we're waiting to take home one to 7 stars. Once we do, at 60, I'm at 60 out of 100, so I need 40 more shards, and we'll be able to do that. Hyena Bomber is almost at 5 stars, and I know DSP is going to be happy about this. This is one of my farms. I don't think I farmed it today. Oh, yeah, I did. Dark side. So one of my dark side hard node farms. This also has my stun cuffs in it, so it doubles up for me. It's perfect. It's a perfect farming node for me. But yeah, Hyena Bomber starting to come along, almost at 5 stars. Now, Vulture Droid, I've been skipping. I started farming it, and then I stopped. And the reason I stopped is because I'm really going for these bounty hunters. Let me just pull up bounty hunters. I'm trying to go for these bounty hunter guys. I don't have Slave 1 unlocked yet. I need 6 more shards for that. Obviously, Houndstooth is maxed out at 7 stars. Xanadu Blood is 9 out of 30, so it's almost at 4, working on 4 stars. IG 2000 is 11 out of 25. Hyena's halfway to 6 for me. Triple refresh. That is nice. That is nice. Triple refreshing the node is nice.
See, I mean, I'm beating you on Slave 1, but I don't have Houndstooth done yet, but it's still a daily farm for me. But I don't have Xanadu Blood or IG 2000 up.
So it looks like our IG 2000 is about the same. I think you're a little bit farther, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm 7 shards ahead of you, but you're, I don't know, what, 15 shards ahead of me on Xanadu Blood? So.
Yeah, I may need to take a break from farming B1 for the time being, and popping over to Slave 1 on 2. So I may need to start farming this node. I've really just been picking that up through Fleet Arena store. I think it pops up in, when it pops up here and there, which is why I'm actually behind on it. So speaking of stores, obviously you guys know to get these top 4 in shipments every single day. Cantina battles. So Cantina battles, I've transitioned into 5. So I'm starting to work on the 501st clones since I finished off with First Order officer there. Guild store, I'm always looking for low gray, and obviously stun cups were up here, so I was like, I'm gonna grab both of those. I need a lot of them. Generally looking for low gray in here, and again, he doesn't pop up very often. He's my new Dengar. Squad arena store. Started grabbing Asajj Ventress, and I'm thinking about starting to grab some Nuke Gunrays as well. We get a good separatist team up and running for defense on Grand Arena would be nice, actually. And then Galactic War Store, not much going on here. Grabbing things that I've maxed out already so I can convert them over in the Shard Shop. Occasionally, a ship that I need will show up here where First Order TIE Fighter is, but currently I haven't had any. I am starting to dip into the mod store here and there, and I do advise doing this and looking for mods that have speed secondaries, like this one. I'm going to go ahead and buy that. And other sets that you're going to need, right? So you want to go through these and try to find those. I'd say purples and above. I wouldn't buy this, right? I typically don't need protection on a speed arrow at the speed triangle. You're typically looking at critical damage, crit damage there. So I started dipping these. It's good to dip in these. As you go progress farther and farther along in the game, you're going to use some of your extra currency for that anyways. Here in the Fleet Arena store, I'm working on Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter. He's almost at 7 stars. We're 29 shards away, so that's coming up pretty soon. And then I'm typically looking for Slave 1 in here, which doesn't show up very often. Grievous, I grab Grievous out of here. And then those clones for the 501st, I'll grab as well. Guild event store, we're at 45 out of 145, so we got 100 shards left to go on the Malevolence for that Get 2. That's how I spend that. Get 1, I'm about to get into some hoarding here soon for Get 1. But I am still grabbing some of these things that I need for gear. Again, these stun cups, I need a lot of these. That's the only thing I actually grabbed today out of that. But that's pretty much what I'm doing there. Championship store, this is really for me getting this Gear 13 finisher pieces here, so I have plenty of those. I am starting to dip down into things that I actually need for characters gear wise, but mainly I'm just looking to grab these. Only buy stun guns from Get 1. Yeah. Shard store, this is all about gear. Look at this, stun cuts showed up quite a bit for me today. This is all about gear. Ooh, who needs this? I'm gonna get it. Ahsoka needs it. So I'm only buying gear out of here. What this costs is not really worth it because you're not getting this many shards. Like five shards don't convert into 1,100 of the shard shop currency. So this exchange rate is not good. So I wouldn't grab Grievous from here unless you just have an abundance of shard shop currency and you don't have Grievous and you just want to expedite that farm. DSP, I have nothing to buy currently, but am going to save 30k if possible before a new character goes into there. Yeah, they haven't put a new character in there for a while. So that's what I'm farming, guys. That's what I'm kind of doing right now. I think the stream got it right off the bat. I do love me some Baby Yoda. You gotta love the Baby Yoda. Gotta love that Baby Yoda. As far as Evo, I don't know. He's hard to read sometimes, but I would say from his excitement after the movie about Babu Frik, He's more of a Babu Frik guy.
Dude, I mean, Baby Yoda is the fad, right? So I'm all about me some Baby Yoda. But yeah, I'm telling you, like, as far as in the game, I would love to see Babu Frik in the game for sure.
Yeah. I love that sound. Baby Yoda doesn't really make any sounds. Babu Frik does, and that sound is amazing. Him doing the little hey hey thing is absolutely fantastic. Baby Yoda is the GOAT.
Cuteness.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So as far as I'm sure you guys always think about this, and as far as how we're doing with keeping up with the farming guide, so let's take a look at this real quick. Let's bring up this farming guide. Oh, where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
TSP says, love Babu. The best part of the movie. So if you guys remember, this farming guide is 2 pages. If you're in the Discord chat, it is actually up there for you guys permanently to see and always use. So if you look, we kind of skipped something, right? We kind of skipped over here to, this is tier 5. And we went and got Padme. Now I will say, we've got Millennium Falcon over here in tier 5. I would say this ship probably needs to be moved up. You know what we know about the game now. You definitely still want to start off with Geos, but you want to try to get over to MILF as soon as possible, for sure. Now, if you look here, right, we've got tier 1 here on the far left, tier 2, 3, and 4, respectively. We got our Geos from tier 1 and tier 2. So our Poggle, we got I think this is Soldier, this might be Spy and Soldier. And then we skipped over to 5 and got Geonosis and Brood Alpha. We got Sun Fact out of Fleets, which is part of tier 1 of Fleets. So most of this we've been following pretty well, I'd say. Going into tier 2, you know, we've actually unlocked all these ships at 7 stars at this point from Fleets. We got Bastila out of here from tier 2, and the rest of that Jedi Knight Revan team from tier 2. So I mean, we've been following this pretty good. We've got Papa Palpatine, Thrawn, 7 stars, R2D2, 7 stars, Jedi Knight Revan, 7 stars, Grandmaster Yoda, 7 stars. I do not have CLS. This is where I kind of I'm starting to jump away from the particular pecking order, I guess you could say, from tier 1 on up to tier 5. Went strongly into Padme, as you all know. Evo does have CLS unlocked. But I'm currently working on Ewoks. I jumped into Ewoks. So I'm over here in tier 4 to get C3PO, which is really needed for Padme. Go ahead, Evo.
No. I was going to say, I have him unlocked and I've got his gear working a little bit, but no Zetas or anything yet.
Nice. So I did a minor jump. Well, I guess it's a major jump into Padme. She's one of the top 5 teams right now in Arena.
It wasn't a jump. You dove. Like, you went head first into it.
Hey,
like,
man,
went Oprah on the Zetas into her, and then you just,
it's Leia's,
sprinkled in some gear.
It's Leia's mom. She's got it going on.
I was thinking of that song. That's exactly what I was thinking.
So Evo is much farther along on his Darth Revan farm than what I am. And like I said, I skipped over to go to Ewoks, and I think I'm farther in Ewoks on farming on Ewoks than he is. So it's a trade-off, right? I'm still farming Darth Revan characters in the background, but my main focus right now is getting my Padme team 100%. Right?
Yeah, I mean, my Darth Revan farm is... I mean, I have to have Malak as soon as I have Darth Revan. So I'm not really even going to get Darth Revan until all of that team's gear is high enough to where I can actually push for Malak.
Push for Malak, yeah. So that comes into some issues, right? So it's also going to take, at the very least, a month to fully Zeta Darth Revan to have him ready for Malak. We were just talking about this. So you can potentially, depending on...
For you.
Well, what?
You know me, I got the Zetas already.
Yeah. But it'll take him 6 months to get all the mods on it straight.
Yeah.
But we were talking about this earlier, right? You can essentially get 3 to 4 Zetas a month. You'll absolutely 100% are guaranteed 2. You can potentially get 3, right? For sure, depending on how high your guild's GP is and what bracket you're in for that. For territory wars, because you have 4 territory wars a month. If your guild is getting first place, you're getting 2 Zetas from that per event. So that comes out to 8 Zetas. Grand Arena, if they're running Zetas in there and you're taking first place, that's another 2 Zetas per Grand Arena week. There's 4 Grand Arena weeks in a month, so that's another 8 Zetas. That's 16. You're gonna get 24, I believe it is. You get more if you have Ewoks and Night Sisters. Yes. So you can get 24 from ships. It's 2, so yeah, 6. It's 6 a week, so 6, 12, yeah, 24. 24 a month from ships. On the Zeta challenges. And so, I mean, that right there is about, because you'll have 4 left over from the 20. Is my math wrong? 20, because it's 20 Zeta mats per, so it's 1 full Zeta. 6, 12, 24. No, yeah, it's like 2 Zetas a month. Because they're each 20, right? It's 20 Zeta mats per.
Mm-hmm.
I was off. So yeah, I mean, you're looking at 2 Zeta mats per month. Which allows you to, I mean, if you look at legendary characters, all your legendary characters are only 2 Zetas. So that allows you to essentially put Zetas on a legendary character. So if you can get a legendary character a month or so, that allows for that. Obviously, we know that your legendary characters do require some other characters to actually underline and go in there that you may need a Zeta for things like Darth Revan and Darth Malak and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I think we're actually following this guide fairly well. We're kind of here in the middle. 3 and 4, just depending on whose account you're looking at. May need some cleanup stuff on 2, but I'd say for the most part 1 is for the most part complete. I'm trying to think if there's anyone that I don't have in 1. I actually have all these characters except for the Hoth twins. The Hoth twins, I was like, forget it. I'm not spending time on them right now. The only thing, I mean, they're actually really good from a guild standpoint. For territory battles, Hoth territory battles. So if you're not doing Geonosians light side territory battles, they're good to get to have unlocked and star counted. But I wouldn't go put a whole bunch of massive gear on these guys. DSP says I'm thinking Hux Zeta next, or New Finn, depending on which new character I'm going to have. 111 saved currently. Ooh. Been hoarding hard. Wow, that's a lot of Zeta mats. I think you got Evo beat there with Zeta mats.
Yeah, for sure. I don't usually have more than 60.
Hoth twins don't go over G8. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't put too much stock into them. It's really about having that star count just so you can participate in those special events and whatnot. But I mean, when you look at this, we're actually doing pretty good with keeping up with this. Now that I look at it, we have pretty much 1 and 2 done, complete. I don't have CLS, so I do have to work on Old Ben and Farm Boy Luke.
95 on the new account.
Nice. But then I have this tier like done, and they're not. It's not like they haven't had any work. I'm just not focused on them right now. So we're really in this tier 3, and kind of working on tier 5 as well. At least I am, because I'm working on droids right now. Separatist droids. You have 75? Very nice.
Yeah.
He's close. You're close. But we've been keeping up pretty good with these tiers. So, it's actually pretty surprising taking a look at this and then thinking about it. So, nice thing about CLS is it's all about star count and not a gear check, really. Yeah, I know. But I'm not ready to work on CLS.
I do. Where are they at? I think
usually it's about gear 8.
Gear 9.
Gear 8 to
I
gear
had
9.
Stormtrooper Han and Luke at gear 9, and then Leia was at gear 7.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Gear 8.
I'm just not ready to work on CLS. I'm not ready to dedicate time to it in gear to CLS. I've gone pretty hard on Padme. Really hard on Padme, actually. Not pretty hard. Even to get a a character that is I mean, Barriss is actually a pretty decent character for Galactic Republic, especially with Padme. But obviously C-3PO is that ultimate 5th character to have in there. So Rebels are so 2018. I don't know, man. Chewbacca and C-3PO kind of restored that, right? No, maybe they make them really tough in arena and stuff.
I like that team.
I know you like that team. So, but that's the thing, yeah. With getting C-3PO, obviously he can be put into a lot of different teams, Padme teams, Jedi Knight or Jedi Training Ray teams, JTRs, and Rebel teams with CLS. So, I mean, and Ewoks. He's got Ewok synergy as well if you want to do that. But there's a lot of different synergies with C-3PO, and so we want to be able to keep our options open. So, if I want to throw C-3PO in a Rebel team, I can do that, right? I can put Barriss into this Galactic Republic team, put C-3PO on my Rebel team, and that's what we want to be able to do. So, DSP said it helped. They're one great team with 40 worthless characters. LOL. Yeah, that's funny. All right, guys, that's really all we got for you for this free-to-play account. Grand Arena's tomorrow, so don't miss that. That's live. That's going to be live here tonight on the channel. If you missed last night, man, go back and watch that replay. I think it was great. We had a lot of fun on that stream. All right, FK, DSP, Jaden, Onion Chips, AR, movie trailers. Thank you guys so much. Hashtagger. Thank you guys so much for coming by the stream tonight. Greatly appreciate it and joining us on the Imperial Military Podcast Show. We are going to head out, ladies and gentlemen, and call it a night. So thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time, my friends, we're going to go head up, throw up those deuces. Peace out, y'all.